Josh is weird.
I will not lie to you, that scared me. But welcome in here to episode 7 of Burns and Berman. And we got
Dude, this is
really
crazy.
Jam-packed episode today.
We do.
In terms
and
of
it's already
the
crazy that
yesterday.
it's crazy that it's already episode 7.
Yeah.
That kind of blows my mind,
It
but
does.
we got a lot to talk about. There was a lot of shit shows yesterday. There was a lot of good games yesterday. A lot of what the fuck happened yesterday. And you guys know how I want to start this already, man.
You want to start with the Bears?
Let's do it, and then you get to go about the Ravens right after. You get to have a victory lap. Just let me have my quick little.
Here's something I think we should do. The way we do this is there's 2 ways we could do it. Is we either can have it. I think these Monday shows can either start with you go Bears, I go Ravens, or we could go you go Bears, then I go Bears, I go Ravens, then you go Ravens. Which way would you want?
Perfect.
Which way would you want to do it?
Second
Okay.
one.
So we'll start with the Bears.
That was just regular.
You obviously go first. I'll save this for me. We'll just put week 1 up here. Go ahead.
You see, last week I was so mad. I was pissed because I had the highest expectations in the entire world for this team. I was so excited. But now it's honestly just funny. It's really funny to watch this happen because it is statistically hard to be this bad for this long. Like the Chicago Bears have not won a football game since October of last season. It's almost been a full year since I have been able to celebrate a Bears win.
Wow.
Just put that in perspective. The last time they won was on Monday Night Football versus the Patriots.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
I think that was like the second or
that
third
was the
week of
last
October.
win.
Yes.
No way.
It is unreal. And just talking about the actual team itself. I mean, and then in this game, they know how to get your hopes up because the first drive. So defense, Jaquan Brisker had a pick 6 literally fall through his hands, which, it would have been beautiful. But looking at the first offensive drive, you have 2 throws to DJ Moore. DJ Moore has 65 yards on the first drive, and you're just like, okay, maybe they turned this around, right? Maybe, they took this week. They said, look, we looked like shit last Sunday. Let's turn around. But then they go down and score a touchdown. And after that, until the end of the fourth quarter, the offense just stopped. They stopped. They sat there. Justin looked like a fucking statue in the pocket. I think that they're just I think that me and you talked about this last week, that they're just hammering it
through 2 games.
Yeah. But also they're just hammering it in his head to stay in the pocket. They're not letting Justin be him. They're not letting him do what he wants. And that's actually a side issue because you've seen all the things on TikTok. You've seen everything. He's missing these rookie throws. As a rookie, you should be making these passes, and he's not doing that. And it truly blows my mind. It really blows my mind. And, the defense, they look better. The defense improved. But did they really improve? Because on third down, shout out to Josh for sending me this. I appreciate you, man. Because I kept saying the full game, I'm like, they can't get a stop on third down. On third down, the Bears defense against the pass was 20 for 23, letting up 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. 8 15-plus yard receptions
out, by the way.
On third down. Oh, yeah, he did. Baker looked great. Allowed him a 157.3 passer rating on third downs. Because on first and second down, the Bears defense looked like they did good. They would get an easy stop. And then third and 10 would come around, and they just let it up every single time. And it blew me away. It seriously blew me away just how tragic it was. And why the fuck is my Siri going off? There we go. But the worst part of the entire game is when it's 17-20, your defense gets a big stop and you get the ball back. 2 minutes left. You're able to go down the field and win this game, right? And Luke Getsy calls the same exact play.
What's going on with him?
He called the same exact play.
What's going on with Luke Getsy?
He's an idiot.
He didn't used to be.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. I don't know.
He used to be great.
Either. You see, my theory is that since he was on the Packers, he's a spy from Green Bay, and he's just here like trying to ruin the team. And it's honestly fucking true because you really look at it, dude. So you're on. It was a weird situation. There were 2 penalties in a row, right? So the first one, it was offsides. I think it was a free play, which they accepted the penalty because the play went nowhere. It was a running back screen.
We'll get into them.
Yeah. It was a running back screen straight to the right. Khalil Herbert just goes down, catch the ball, regular screen. So they run the first time penalty, and you're like, okay, whatever. But then the Bears have a penalty, so it moves back, and they ran the same play again. And then the third time, eventually you think that they get a hold of this, right? Which Shaq Barrett does. And I mean, Justin Fields just looked like he didn't even care.
Around here, by the way, Shaq Barrett.
Yeah, he just lobbed it. He tried to lob it to Khalil. Shaq Barrett reaches all the way out, tips it up, pick 6, which they were on the 5-yard line. So it isn't really that much of like a pick 6. It was pretty gimme, but it's just sad because now we have to go into Kansas City. And oh my God, when I saw the ad at the end of the game saying Bears Chiefs, America's game of the week.
Oh, no way.
That is not America's game of the week. Yeah, we're the 3:00 game. Bears Chiefs on Fox. Basically nationally broadcasted everywhere.
Chicago. The Chicago Bears are 1 to 2 weeks away from me saying that it is time to have a full organizational reset. I'm so serious.
Oh, I'm serious too, Josh.
Justin Fields. I think most people here know. He's a guy that I've liked from the beginning.
Yep.
But I'm done talking about flashes and potential and a couple good plays here and there for a guy that has now made 27 career starts. He's making the same mistakes. He's showing no signs of improvement in his areas of weakness. He has started 27 games. I like him. I still think that he has potential. I still think that he can be good. But we're getting around to the point where if you haven't been good yet, chances are you never are going to be.
Yeah. And
it sucks because I still see the potential. It hasn't gone away.
Yeah. The flashes are still there, but it's year 3.
But I'm done with flashes in game 27.
Yeah, me too. The flashes, the whole potential in flashes should have been done last season. It should have been done last year. But he had an excuse last year where he didn't have anybody around him. He didn't have a lot of help. Now you do.
DJ Moore
now you do.
Advertised.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Josh. You look at the Bears' quarterback history, and obviously it's not pretty.
Your last good
over
one
the
was
past.
Sid Luckman.
Yeah, it's not pretty. So where does that all start? It all starts from the top down.
Why do you think I said full organizational reset?
Now, I don't know about getting rid of Ryan Poles. I don't know about that because Ryan Poles has not gotten to draft a quarterback. He was not there when.
But he's yet. I'm not saying to fire him either because the sign of an organization that has no idea what they're doing is to continuously fire everybody immediately all the time. So
that was Pace's pick.
Firing a GM is two different things. So I agree with you. I wouldn't want to get rid of Poles yet either. But they needed to win. And not only did they not win, they never really were in control. They never really showed me anything. I mean, are you still there? Because you're frozen for me, by the way.
I feel like what's going on.
Oh, oh,
Hello?
there we go. There we go. You're good.
Dude, your Wi-Fi sucks.
It's what's weird is on your end, it's on my end, it's your Wi-Fi. So
I don't know, but
weird.
we literally just zoned out there, so reset.
But
Ryan Poles, the issue with him is he's made a couple, he's been a 50-50 GM right now. He's made a couple.
I think it's been 60-40 bad.
Yeah, he's had a couple misses and he has a couple hits. I still think that we should have went with Jalen Carter in the first round of the draft.
I could have told you that. He's the best player in the draft.
Yeah, he's a beast, and God, he would have fit so good here. He would have fit so good. He would have. I like Darnell Wright though. Darnell Wright has been having some great games. He's been good.
Wow, this guy completely disagreed with you. But all right.
No, dude, I watched the film from what's it called? I watched the film from the Green Bay game. I haven't gotten around to do it for this one, but he's been not that bad. He's been pretty good. But
at the end of this year,
the
Bears
just
top
said,
3 pick, are they drafting a quarterback?
Like the chat just said, his misses are way bigger than his hits. They are. The Chase Claypool miss. You can throw the fucking draft.
By the way, nice play yesterday by Anaheim.
Great play. You know, that was a great ball. I thought that was picked off all day.
Potential.
Yes.
He
potential.
has multiple flashes every game, but he never is able to put it together for a full game.
And the thing is,
a full game that was great.
Yeah, and if there's any week to do it, God damn it, it's this week in Kansas City.
Oh yeah,
if he looks good.
No. I need a great game out of him.
Yeah, I need to see a 300-yard passing game
for a guy that I've liked since the beginning. I'm losing faith in him fast.
Yeah, I need to see 300 yards passing minimum.
Now the staff is not blameless because this is now, and here's the reason though with Fields. First of all, you never should have a scenario where I'm talking about having 2 designed runs in 2 games for a quarterback like him. But the difference between him and Lamar Jackson is very simple. Every once in a while, Lamar has games where the offense decides we're not going to give you multiple designed runs. And we're going to now scramble, obviously, when you need to. But we want you to sit back in the pocket and throw. Lamar has shown multiple times, including yesterday, by the way, where he did that and did it very, very well. Justin Fields is yet to have a game where he sits back in the pocket like they've been asking him to do, and he's delivered. Now, I don't think that should be his game. I don't think it should be asking him to do that every single week. But every once in a while, you're going to ask him to do it, and he's yet to prove that that is something that he's capable of doing.
100%. And
Mars proven it, Hurts, Allen, they all can do it. Justin has not.
Yeah. And it's just so hard because this week, I want to see 300 passing yards out of him. I really do. I want to see 300 passing yards and just absolutely ball out. That's what I want to see.
The Giants still suck. They're not good.
Yeah, no, that Giants win is completely written off. Like
I've seen enough. They're bad.
You were down 28 points to the Arizona Cardinals, the worst team in football.
Now they're not going to be the worst team in the
coming
league.
Back.
They're not going to be 32 in the power rankings. They're not going to be bad, but they're damn sure not going to the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. But I don't know. Just to end it off with the whole Bears thing, it's do or die. It's do or die. These next couple weeks.
Sorry, you're dead. Season's over.
The season's over. No. I'm not talking about the season. I'm talking about if you're Matt Eberflus, if you're Justin Fields, if you're Luke Getsy. Right now, for you guys, it's do or die. It is, if you want a job and you want to stay on this team, it is do or die these next 2-3 games.
100%.
And if you don't, you're gone. I could totally see Matt Eberflus being our first coach that we've I think maybe ever fired during midseason if this keeps up. Because the expectations were so high.
The expectations weren't that high, though. Like
for us, versus last year.
Well, versus last year, everyone knew you guys were.
Yeah, because we were the worst team in the fucking league, and somehow we go out there and look worse.
But like expectations being high for that team, like when you say high expectations being so high, in my head, that means your expectations coming into the season were a playoff win.
Well, no, I'm saying for these Bears,
yeah,
the expectations were high.
Compared to the last decade, yes, expectations were high.
There you go. The last fucking decade? The fuck?
5 years. 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah, that was the last time we made the playoffs was 2020.
Right. All right, fine. Last
and that sucked too.
That's true.
That sucked. That was the end of the Matt Nagy era when it was just mid. But all right, talk about Baltimore.
I said last week, and a lot of people were panicking about the offense. I said I felt like it was a good foundational piece. What I wanted to see was something to build off of. I wanted to see an offense that looked comfortable. I wanted to see the weapons look good. I wanted to see the defense play another great game. Check, check, check. Cincinnati, their first half was horrible. In fact, honestly, I went into halftime very upset because we were up 13-10 and we should have been up double digits at least. We probably should have been up 3 scores at halftime the way we were playing compared to them. And we were only up 13-10 because of that punt return and a couple of missed opportunities in the first half. In the second half, the Ravens took care of opportunities, and the Bengals, because the Ravens let them stay in the game, actually did play very well in the second half. Now we're hearing that it might be Jake Browning next week for Cincinnati, and Joe Burrow might not be able to go. In fact, he probably won't be able to go in a Super Bowl rematch against the Rams, which is going to be very interesting. And it sounds like he re-aggravated that calf injury. Well, we don't know if he really re-aggravated it or it was never right. But in the second half, Burrow actually looked very good. First half, he looked the way he looked last week. The defense, no Marlon Humphrey, no Marcus Williams. Jamar Chase did nothing. Nothing. T. Higgins did a lot, but Jamar Chase, who has owned us, and in the game where A.J. Green was honored, the guy that deservedly earned that nickname, the Raven Killer, the new Raven Killer, Jamar Chase, did nothing. He was terrible. He was terrible. Now, do I think Cincinnati at 0-2 is going to miss the playoffs? No, absolutely not. I don't. I would be very surprised if that is the case in Cincy. But they are now 0-2 in the North, in a very, very good division. They need to be pretty damn good.
Good game incoming tonight
to win that division. They were 0-2 last year. It's possible. Michael, in his season predictions, said they were going to go 0-2 and finish the year 13-4. I don't agree with that, but it's very possible. I mean, we saw in the second half, they look good. But I do love that all of the Bengals fans saying that the Ravens can't have any room to talk because of injuries when they've beat us. Even though Lamar is now 7-1 against Cincinnati in his career. And, Joe Burrow was hurt, but that wasn't valid when Lamar was hurt. And we have still the most injured team in the league, and we're still beating you. So Bengals fans can let me shut the fuck up. Honestly, I'm done with them. Do I honestly think that the Bengals are done? No. Do Bengals fans have any room to say shit after how annoying they have been for years?
No, dude, that's a rare thing to see, guys.
They need to be quiet because while I think they're gonna prove it right now, this season, they've proven nothing.
Wow.
They have.
Wow.
I think they will prove it, but right now, as what we are sitting here right now talking, they have not shown a single thing that resembles a playoff team. They haven't.
Wow.
I mean, that's the case.
You got it. This is a very you got a lot of fire in your chest right now, Joshua.
The Bengals.
I know you do. I can tell. I think that we all can tell. I think that we all see it.
And it's that fan base, which, by the way, used to be so nice. They used to be the nice, even when they were like beating us in heartbreaking games, like that Tyler Boyd 4th and 12 to send the Bills to the playoffs. Like that fan base wasn't that bad. Then when Joe Burrow comes in and the fan base gets invaded by 12-year-olds, it's been a completely different story. Because they used to be like an awesome fan base, and they're the complete opposite now. But from the Ravens side of things, They played a very, very good game yesterday. Honestly, we're talking about the way they played. 27-24 is not what that final score should have been. And that is what is a little concerning, because if you play that well, I want to see a little bit better of a win, because you're not going to play like that every week. And if you don't, and if weeks where you play a little bit worse than that and you're winning games like that by 3, that's a little concerning down the line, because a performance like that should be a 31-20 win, or like that was how they played, and that was not the final score. And that's my only thing that concerns me going forward. Other than that, I could not be happier with the Ravens this week. I really couldn't.
Wow. I'm just listening to you go off, Josh. You rarely get like super heated about something like that. And seeing you
dude.
on here, you haven't gotten that.
Not yet. Because it hasn't been. Well, the reason is because we're yet to really disagree.
Yeah.
That's
I've been mad. I've been mad on here, but I haven't really
start to disagree on things, you'll see that more often. But yeah, through 7 episodes, we've pretty much agreed on things. So I haven't had the chance.
I've been mad, but I haven't gotten fired up yet.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten fired up. Well, once the Bears fucking win a game, I'll be happy. Yeah. I'm not happy. And I won't be until they fucking do. But just in general, talking about the Ravens, wow. Bengals, what the fuck is going on, man? That shit pissed me off, because literally this weekend, the 2 games that really pissed me off that weren't the Bears. Hold on 1 second. Pulling it up so I can fucking look at it again. The Chargers, the Lions, and the Bengals.
There's a lot of games we need to get into.
Yeah. And I'll talk about the Ravens first, and then I want to get into those two.
Yeah.
Is the Ravens, fantastic win. They are looking hot as hell. They are having a great start to their season. And the Bengals. By the way,
Odell is fine.
Yeah. The Bengals, you can't
be good next week.
You can't start off the year losing 2 games in the AFC North. You're fucked. Like you said, Josh, they're fucked. They're not winning the division. I could say it right now. I don't think they're winning that division.
The only thing is that they did start 0-2 last year, and they did still win the division. But it wasn't 0-2 in the North.
Yeah, 0-2 in the North is not good.
No.
That is not a good start to their schedule. But looking over.
And not only that, Baltimore is now 1-0 in the division. And either Cleveland or Pittsburgh, after tonight, will also be 1-0.
Which I'm very excited for, but we'll talk about that at the end. Talking about the Chargers, Josh.
You want to get into them? All right, let's go.
You said this last week. They have an absolute star-studded defense. And you let up 27 fucking points to the Tennessee Titans?
Upset of the week, 2-0.
The Tennessee Titans, you let up 27 points. Yeah. He is officially on the hot seat.
He should have been gone last year.
He should have. I agree. He should have been gone. The LA Chargers fan base, just kidding, because there are none. They're fired up. I'm more fired up than any fucking Chargers fan that you could point out right now, because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Curse, man.
Against the Tennessee Titans. Yes, it was my lock of the week.
Yeah, you're 0-2 on locks.
Dude, I'm doing fucking horrible. My picks have been really bad.
This has been a very interesting week of picks. Right now, I'll tell you, I've had a great week. Me and the fans are both 10-4, and you and Michael are 7-7.
It's a whole lot of dog shit, Josh. That's all I've been seeing. It's a whole lot of dog shit. And the Detroit Lions, man, they didn't look bad. Jared Goff played an incredible game besides pick 6. But at home, your home opener after you beat Kansas City, you come home and you drop a game to the Seahawks, who just got the brakes beat off them by the Rams. You drop that game at home?
I feel very good about what I said about Seattle, about how I was going to give them a pass, because I felt like that was a fluke.
Oh, yeah. We agreed on that. We're giving them a pass.
I think they're going to be fine.
But Detroit, I expected Seattle to put up a fight, but you lose in overtime.
I'll tell you right now, if the Chargers start 1-3, he'll be fired in week 4.
Dude, what is it? What is that profile picture? Is that like Yeah, no, but like, what's it made of? There's a fork, and then I think there's that
Cucumbers,
cucumber.
I don't know what the smile is.
No, what is it? Hold on,
No.
pull it back up. Pull it back up. I think is it
I wish you
peanut
could zoom
butter?
in, but you really can't. It might be.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Back to it.
Anyway,
dude, it just blows my mind. You know what the whole NFC North lost this week?
yeah.
Every single team. But the issue is that the Bears look like shit. The Vikings didn't look that good because they were down 27-7, and a lot of it was just like pity points. But I mean, the Packers, they couldn't stop the run. Bijan's
The Falcons are gonna first of all, Bijan looks like is a pancake, by the way. Bijan is going to be exactly what we all thought.
It's a pancake?
Apparently.
Pull it up one more time. Dude, that is not a pancake. The fuck? That is not a fucking pancake.
I see it.
Up, and we got a big raid. What's up, boys?
Oh, let's go.
Shelly's in here too. Jeez, what's up, guys?
You missed the whole rant.
This is wild. You guys just missed the fucking rants. Now we're talking about the Falcons and the rest of the NFC North. What's up, guys? Thank you, Trent. Love you, boys.
Shout out, Trent.
Torque on the bed. I would have if the fucking Bears won on Sunday. I would have. I'm so disappointed, but
here, yeah, we'll do this. Which team that's 0-2 right now has the least amount to panic about?
wow. You know,
because everyone's talking
looking
about
at it right now,
panic. Who doesn't?
Because there's the Chargers, the Bengals, Texans, Cardinals.
Jesus, we got a massive rig.
Bears. Holy shit, dude. Thank you, guys. I'm reading through all of them right now. Broncos. Hey, all the new people in here, go over to the YouTube Burns and Berman and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1K. We're trying to get to 1K on YouTube.
Yes.
And I'm looking at the rest of this. I mean, we'll see that game tonight. The Vikings. I'd say out of all of them, the Bengals.
Me too.
The Chargers coaching just looks like a fucking mess.
It's not out long term, and it's just like a week or two.
Yeah.
If it's a sustained injury for Burrow, if Burrow's out for a while, then it's a different story. But if it's assuming that Burrow's only going to miss a game or two at max, Cincy will be just fine.
I agree with you, and it's such a shitty start. You went on the whole fucking rant earlier, but it pisses me off too because I expected the Bengals.
It doesn't piss me off. It makes me thrilled.
Dude, I mean, you just went on a whole rant just saying, what the fuck is going on, this and that. And I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Like, yes, you played, who'd they play week 1 again? It was the fucking Browns. Browns. Yeah, but that was a weird game. That was a weird game. You know, you go in there and it was raining. They just couldn't get the run game going. It was a bit of a mess. But then this week against Baltimore, you're at home. That's when you got to secure a win, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And we've talked about this for almost 15, 20 minutes now, but it just seriously drives me that crazy. And I just think the Bengals.
What other game should we get
up there? Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills.
What
a bounce back.
Don't have very many thoughts because it is exactly what I expected.
No, that's all I really wanted to say.
Exact thing that I expected. So honestly, I don't really have too much to say about it because going into the game, then watching the highlights, like it's exactly the way that you thought it went is how it went.
No, it is. I just wanted to talk about it real quick because what a fucking bounce back from Josh Allen.
He looked great. He looked like
Josh Allen. And I said it
is better than Joe Burrow.
Wow, that was fired up right there again, Josh. You've been getting crazy today.
Well, that's a take that I've had for so long that people hate.
It's just,
and of course,
it's
so
such
a massive insult to call Joe Burrow the third best quarterback in the NFL. I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah, no, you're actually a gremlin for that. You're fucked.
There are only 2 people better than you at what you do.
No, you're done. You're gonna get canceled for saying that. You know what's a good game to talk about then? Hey, there's a certain team that lost this week that made me very happy, and I think you could point out which one it is.
Would it be the Packers?
Yes, it would be, Joshua, because fuck them. They're a bunch of scumbags. All their fans should be in jail. They like to kiss their cousins on the mouth, and they're weird. Fuck Green Bay. I hate them so much, and it was beautiful to see them lose. LaFleur looked like a little bitch out there.
Question. Does everything you just said about Packers fans apply to your girlfriend?
No. Her and her family, they're okay. They're out of it.
Just wondering.
Because half of her family is actual Bears fans. They are. So, which is a good thing.
Just wondering.
But the rest of them, they're all a bunch of scumbags. Jordan Love should be working at a McDonald's right now, even though he had a good game.
What kind of question is this? Dak has been better than Fields. That's like, there was never, I don't think at any point, even at peak Dak hate, which is another topic that will get me really fired up because it was so overblown.
Yeah, I love Dak. I love Dak Prescott, dude.
Dak has never, ever been as bad as people wanted to say that. I said it before, I'll say it again. 2023 Dak is 100% a quarterback that I would take over 2021 Stafford. And what did 2021 Stafford do? Win a Super Bowl. Dak very much has what it takes to do the same. And that is a perfect segue, and it wasn't even done intentionally, into the LA Rams.
The Rams, man.
You know what? I don't watch very many TV shows that are not sports related, but one of them that I will quote semi-regularly is The Office. And it takes a big man to admit when they are wrong, and I am that big man. The LA Rams.
The Office sucks. That show's horrible.
That's a terrible take. But
no. Hold on. I got one thing to say about shows since you brought that up. Anybody in here, it's on HBO Max and it's called Winning Time. It's about the rise of the Lakers dynasty.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch the next season yet, but
I recommend it to all you guys, but guess what? The season 3 got fucking canceled, and all it is season 2, and it's horrible.
What?
It's horrible.
There is
no
season 3?
No, it got fucking canceled because of the whole writer's strike and all that shit going on.
Well, canceled or postponed?
Canceled. It's done.
Wow.
Unless if somebody else picks it up, it's done. It sucks. Crazy. But talking about the Rams now.
Yeah, this team is this team's good. This team's
they're pretty good.
And you know what?
They're pretty good.
Another man who I owe an apology to is clearly I never learned Matthew Stafford. Because you know what? What's weird is I actually have been more impressed by him in the last 2 weeks than I was during the Super Bowl run. I'm so serious too. Because this guy's coming off a spinal cord injury in his late 30s without his best receiver and has been phenomenal. I was on the phone with friend of the show, Sam Fetterman, talking about, he said, does Puka Nacua and what he's doing maybe call into question Cooper Kupp legitimacy? He has a point, but I'm going to answer that with no.
No. Dude, once Kupp comes back, this team's going to be unreal. But once Kupp gets back, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get real crazy in LA. And
most receptions through the first 2 career games in NFL history. And but 5th on that list is Kiki QT, who, like, is that what we're seeing here? Is that what we're seeing here?
Or insane. Puka Nacua, like, this is lethal. Oh my gosh. And I'm looking at betting right now. I'm looking at it. 72% of the public was on the Niners -7, and 89% was on the Niners money line. And the Rams just go in there and shock the fucking world. Even though it was a push, even though the Rams lost, they still look so good. They looked good.
They did.
Against the 49ers. And there's one team that didn't look good that we already talked about. Or did we? No, we didn't. The New York fucking football Giants, dude. I said it during this entire offseason. This team sucks. They are bad at football. I don't give a shit that they came back and won that game. You're playing against the Arizona Cardinals, the worst team in football. And you go down 28-7? The fact that you were even losing. The fact that you were even losing. They went through 6 quarters. I apologize for yelling. They went through 6 quarters. The first 6 quarters of their NFL season. And they were outscored 60-0. 60-0. I saw Giants fans say that they were going to win the fucking Super Bowl this year. Shut up.
Shut up. The Giants, and especially I'm realizing now, by the way, that this is week 1 recap. I'm just going to casually. Anyway.
Good job, Josh.
Anyway. No one saw that. But here's my question, because everyone wants to talk about the roster, and this is a more boring topic to bring up, but it's still worth mentioning. Brian Dable, what's going on? Because I mean, I hate to say it, but do you know who the last Giants coach to win Coach of the Year is?
On God, dude. On God. Fields and Danny Dimes are going to rip up the XFL next year. It's going to be insane. Dude, that's so good. Nah, Fields is going to play for the Guangdong Tigers next season at this rate, dude. He'll be in China, bro. Have you seen that one meme with Shaq? How it's like they were talking. It was on the show on TNT, and they were talking. It was some random NBA player and what team they play for, and they just starts going "Ni hao, ni hao."
Yeah,
that's Justin Fields.
It's one of his first ever. It's an iconic moment.
Oh, iconic, dude! Iconic. I love it. I love it.
Reason why people even know what that team is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But,
it's
God, I don't want to say it because I still have faith in Dable, but we've seen this story before with a first-year Giants coach coming in looking great, and then the next year doesn't. I'm not saying he's Ben McAdoo, but I'm just saying we've seen it before.
A little bit.
I don't think that is going to be the case, but I'm just saying. Like, it could get, especially if Saquon is out long term, which is possible. They're in trouble.
Yeah. Is there any update at all on Saquon? I know that he was getting an MRI done today.
That's all we know. It doesn't sound like it's season ending or anything like that.
Okay. But it'll probably be a couple weeks.
Sound like he'll be playing. It definitely doesn't sound like in a week where they're playing Thursday Night Football against the Niners, he isn't playing this week.
Yeah, and that game, the 49ers might win by 14 plus. I would not be surprised. And that's like an understatement, honestly. They might win by 20 on Thursday night.
Hey, they might. What other
I'm excited.
Go over?
I'm really excited.
How about
Colts. Oh.
By the way, the Colts come to Baltimore next week.
Yeah, when I was watching the what's it called? When I was watching the Bears game, it was around like second quarter. I go and check my fantasy team, and I started AR-15 this week. I started Anthony Richardson over
man, that
who
sucks.
The fuck else? I started him over. God damn it! Who did I start him over? Hold on one second. No, wait. On. Yeah, no, I started him over Tua because I didn't like Tua in New England this week. I thought it was going to be weird. The first half, he looked, oh my goodness. He looked so good.
Such a game.
2 touchdowns. And then concussion, he put up 17 fantasy points in the first half. And then he got hurt.
He was literally see Gardner Minshew next week. I want to see Anthony Richardson.
Dude,
first of all, I'm not worried about beating the Colts.
Yeah.
Unless if something goes wrong. So I would love to see Anthony Richardson as just an NFL fan. Like, I feel like that's a great test for him.
Yeah.
I just think that'd be really cool to see.
It's just
Gardner Minshew is all right.
It's Gardner Minshew. But when he came into the league, Anthony Richardson, I said, and he had so many lowlights in college and so many highlights. He was either going to be great or he was going to suck. It was one of the two. And he proved that he can be an NFL quarterback in this league. And he could be a pretty damn good quarterback.
Is players like him, historically, coming into the draft, have a similar, just like, if Anthony Richardson does what he did in college, usually in the draft, I will look at them and I will say that he sucks. I don't think he's good. I think he's terrible. and I was the complete opposite with him because some of the plays he was making.
Yeah.
Yes, he had some bad, but there was something about him that I went against the way I normally go with a quarterback like that coming into the NFL. I said, I think this kid's got it. I think he's different. But you know what else I said? I said, I think it's going to take some time and he'll come out and he'll struggle at first. He'll eventually be great. I think he'll struggle at first. He isn't struggling at all. He's looked phenomenal.
No, he has, and he's looked comfortable. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing is I thought the lights were going to get a little bit too big for him, but he looked comfortable in that game. When he was in, he looked fine. There was no issue with him, and I am a big Anthony Richardson supporter.
Michael is on the Twitch account, by the way.
What's up, Michael? Good to see you, kid.
First ever correct score prediction, by the way, Michael Mersky.
Yeah, good shit for Michael. But besides that, I think I'm pretty much good to move on. Jets look bad. Zach Wilson looked bad.
Yeah, told you.
Yeah, he did. He just got ate alive by that.
Team has potential, but not with him.
Yeah, he got ate alive by that Cowboys defense. Cowboys defense is unreal. They're good. They are extremely good. And lastly, the only one that we haven't.
That is so funny.
The only one that I think that we haven't.
Packers fan, by the way, I will say.
Wow.
So if you have anything to say to him, go ahead.
It's probably dating his cousin, so I already touched on that earlier.
You did. It's true. You already did touch on that.
Yeah. The only other one that I want to talk about, Chiefs Jags was just a dogfight too. That was just dogfight. But then last one, Commanders Broncos, the mid-off.
Really watching those highlights, man. Jacksonville had a lot of chances in that game. They should have won. The Jaguars should have won that game. Watching those highlights like that was a game the Jaguars deserved to win, and they couldn't get it done. They just couldn't. How have we not talked about Washington and Denver though?
Yeah, no, I don't even want to talk about it, dude. It's fucking
the River City Relay is what that felt like.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad, but that was that was shades of the River City Relay.
Wow. Michigan State initiates process to fire head coach Mel Tucker with a mid-sexual harassment probe.
Yep.
Thank God. Fuck Mel Tucker, dude. Ruined the fucking program. Ruined the program at Michigan State. After D'Antonio left, it's just been down the shitter. Fuck him. Good. But then lastly, Sunday Night Football. And then we got to get into tonight's games because we have been talking about this for forever.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you have to make your picks.
Yeah, I do. But talking about tonight's game, last night's game, Sunday Night Football, I had the Patriots winning that. That was my upset of the week, basically. And it was a close game. They had the opportunity. But then once it was like the fourth quarter, I was busy. I was at a meeting, so I couldn't watch most of the game, honestly. I literally got back when the Dolphins were driving down when the Patriots were trying to do that last second drive at the end of the game. And from what I saw from checking on my phone or anything, it looked like the Dolphins were giving them multiple opportunities.
The Dolphins just couldn't close it out.
Yeah, they couldn't close.
They couldn't.
Which sucks.
My take on the Patriots is aging beautifully. And that is that they are going to be in every single game, but they're just going to be on the losing end of most of them. That I think what you are seeing from New England is what you're going to see all the time. They are going to be a team that is consistently in games, and they're going to be consistently on the losing end. Yeah. That said, heartbreaking that they did not give Cole Strange that first down because that was incredible. The NFL hates fun. We know this.
That was awesome. That play where he just pitched it back. That was sweet.
Yeah.
That was sweet. I wish he got that first
all
down.
Patriots fans PTSD, but it worked for him.
Yeah.
Almost.
It did. Almost. But I think if that's really it for Sunday, and now let's get into tonight. We got a doubleheader
Here we
for
go.
tonight,
Do you like
which
that?
I'm excited about.
Do you
No,
like Monday Night Football?
no, I'm excited for it just to watch more
Not,
football.
I
but
liked the Monday night doubleheader when it was scattered. It wasn't.
yes, I
7
hate how they're
o'clock,
doing.
8 o'clock kick.
Yeah, because usually it's a West Coast team and they're playing at home, so they could start later and it's perfectly fine.
We
But
got a
now they're
7
doing
o'clock
these
kick
two.
and an 8 o'clock kick.
Yeah, no, it's 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock actually.
Whatever.
So, yeah, the better time zone is Central Time. So,
For football viewing, it definitely is.
yeah, no, it's way
Yeah.
better. It's way better.
Just sounds wrong.
Yeah, 6 and 7. The good thing is with YouTube TV is that they have multi-view, so I can turn on both of them at once.
Nice.
But because we're not getting our second, because I always say that for a football setup, if you're watching at home, you should get 2 screens. Always have 2 screens, because then you can have one with red zone, one with your favorite team on them, and you're set. Or whatever game you want to watch if your favorite team's not playing. But for tonight, and because I don't get my second TV until next weekend, but for tonight, we're gonna have to do the fucking multi-view and watch both of them at once. And the first game, I'm not that excited for. The second one, I'm very excited for. I'm excited for both of them, but I'm really excited for the second game of tonight.
Which, by the way, we will be on the call for. Steelers, Browns, definitely the second half, maybe the first half, depending on what time class gets let out, but definitely the second half for Steelers, Browns.
Good
obviously, Obviously, I'll be watching, but might be in class for the first.
Yeah, dude, this like sucks for you that you're in class during like all these games.
Hate it.
That sucks.
This is the first time the Panthers have played on Monday night since 2018, where, by the way, they also were playing the Saints. Bryce Young's home debut.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Bryce Young tonight because I didn't really get to watch him too much last Sunday. But tonight, sadly, it's going to be a New Orleans show.
All right.
The Saints are going to go in there.
The fans.
I'm going with the fans.
Me and Michael are on Carolina. The fans, 81% with the Saints. I was shocked it was that big of a difference.
I'm all over New Orleans. I love the spread. New Orleans -2. I'll take them all day at that. I got a 2-legger for you boys tonight. Since we have a doubleheader, I got 2 legs. The first one is that. And then the second one, looking into the second game. Browns, Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Hold on. What's your score? We need a score.
Oh. God, Joshua, you caught me off guard. I'll go with 24-17. Same score as last night's game. I'll take that in favor of the New Orleans Saints because I got them covering the 3.
All right.
I like that one. And then looking over to the next game, Browns going into Pittsburgh against the Steelers Monday Night Football.
And we actually have some news right now. Deontay Johnson just got put on IR right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good. That doesn't help. But that place is going to be rocking.
I picked the Browns. Michael picked the Browns. The fans picked the Browns. You gonna lone wolf? You know the last time the Steelers lost at Heinz Field on Monday Night Football? 32 years ago.
Yeah, I know. It's
the last time
so
the
hard
Browns
to
started 2-0? You know the last time the Browns started 2-0?
When?
1993. It's been 30 years since the Browns have been 2-0.
Yeah, it's a historic game. And I put a lot of thought into this one because I'm like, man, this is a very close game, and we always know any division game
AFC North
could be a nail biter. Could be a nail biter. In this game right here, I was just so on the fence. I couldn't sleep last night because I was up thinking about this game all night. No, I wasn't. I slept like a baby last night, but I went with my gut, and I'm rocking with the Steelers. +2.
All right.
In the Steelers.
Your first ever lone wolf, Burns.
My first ever lone wolf. Oh, okay. I'm never doing that again. But
there you go.
How do you have all these things set
for the kickoff show?
So you have all these? You have all these ready to go?
Hold up. Hold
God.
up. Wait. And then for when the fans lone wolf. We have that.
Oh, Joshua, dude, you blow my fucking mind sometimes, kid.
That's all the work of Michael.
You blow my damn mind. I love you, Josh. That made my day. That really did. Thank you for that. Whenever you play,
I'm telling you, the kickoff show is my. This is right up there now. But before we did this, the kickoff show was by far my favorite thing that we did.
Can you have Michael make one for me? That's like Connor Bird's lock of the week.
We need to.
Yeah. Connor Bird's lock of the week.
Like yours is going to have a much deeper voice because it's not going to be made in 2020.
No, he needs to try and do a high voice again. He needs to try
to.
And make it just like the other
one.
Because
the ones of me and Michael were literally made in 2020.
Sweet. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, I am all over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
All over them. I love them tonight, and I think they're going to be great. And do you have anything else to add about today?
Well, I need your score.
Oh, God damn it, dude. You know what? I'm going to take 17-14 Steelers. Low scoring, defensive battle. That's a good score.
AFC North football. I'll tell you what we're going to end off on. Because this is now 2 weeks in a row this man has done this. Morgan Moses has been on an absolute tear. Just like insane for the last week. And he's done this. I'm trying to find a clip because he's now done this multiple times in 2 weeks. He's clearly found a renewed sense of just being incredibly pissed off, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he is taking it all out on Bengals and Texans players. It has been unbelievable to see, and this is, I think, the best we're going to get. Here we go. Because this is just unbelievable. He is number 78. He's right here. This is what he's been doing these last few weeks. It has been ridiculous.
That's one big boy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Dude, you know how terrifying that would be? No, Josh, you know what? Okay. That guy, beast.
It's unbelievable.
But just pause it real quick. Okay. After watching this, I got to ask you a serious question.
Yeah. Where's the
If you get put behind an NFL offensive line.
This is the other one from yesterday. Watch that.
Oh, big
right,
boy. After watching that, if you get put behind an NFL offensive line, now it's random. You don't know which team it is. Do you think that if you get 10 carries, that you could get 7 yards total? Without being injured, like you have 10 carries in a row. Do you think that you could get 7 yards?
This type of question has so many follow-ups. Because what's the situation in the game? How many defenders are in the box?
No. This is like during practice. This isn't a game situation. You're running the ball up the middle.
Or is the defense expecting a run? Or is the defense back? Or
you see, you're making it too like.
But it depends. Because if it's a standard run play, no. If we're sitting in a situation where you only got 3 or 4 guys in the box.
You can't ask Josh these type of questions.
Because it depends.
You can't ask Josh these type of questions.
Because it does.
No. You're just running the fucking ball. You're running the ball. You have an offensive line in front of you, and there's a defensive line coming at you. Do you think that you could gain 7 yards?
Maybe. It's probably not because I am 5'3", and
I think that you could get 7 yards.
Now, I mean, here. Make me the quarterback, and I'll run 10 QB sneaks and just dive forward. I can get you 7 yards on 10 carries. If I'm actually,
I think that's even harder. I think that's way harder.
I'm tiny. They won't be able to get. I'll just
Did you play actual football?
No.
Oh, dude, QB sneaks are hard. It looks
hard,
easy.
But I'm saying if they're blocked, again, it depends on my O-line.
Yeah, no, it's like a random a spinner, right?
Bruce Vaughn
it's a random generator.
Taller than me.
All right, hold on. Ready?
Hurry
I'm
up.
pulling it up on my thing. Random NFL team generator. Ready? I'm going to spin the wheel, whichever one's which. Hold on 1 second. Ready? Hang on, let me mute the fucking music. Ready?
Well, Josh
Spin.
Jacobs yesterday had 6 carries for -2 yards.
Here's your offense, Josh. Your offensive line is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And your defense that you're going against is the Atlanta Falcons.
No, God, no. That Falcons front with David Onyemata, Calais Campbell, and Grady Jarrett. And then
Dude, you would get killed.
Up,
You would
yeah,
get
the
killed.
Jags up front with Cam Robinson, Luke Fortner, and Brandon Scherf, and Tyler Shatley, and one other guy that I don't know.
Right, what about
No way.
Eagles offensive line versus the Cowboys defense? Right now.
Well, yeah.
No?
7 yards now.
In 10 carries.
Bro,
you don't think you could get 7?
Am I going like we under center? We're going straight up the middle.
Under the center, quarterback hands it off at you. You're either going to the left or right or straight down the middle. Yes, basically. 7 yards.
No way.
Yeah, no, I think you get killed too. I probably would too.
No way.
We should one day when we're like when this show grows a lot, we should test out the theory one day. Like just throw on the pads and just get 2 like NFL offensive and defensive lines, like 2 NFL offenses and defenses, and just see if it works.
You think it looks?
You know how crazy that would be? I think I could do it.
To watch Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn's 3 inches taller than me. Imagine what it would be watching me try and get yards.
Dude, you look like a midget next to like that offensive line. They wouldn't even see you over the offensive line.
Next to Jordan Mailata.
Oh my God, dude. That's insane. But hey, that's a perfect way to end it. Shout out to everybody who came here from Trent and Book It Sports. Yes. We appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to go and subscribe to the YouTube. It is Burns and Berman if you haven't already. We are trying to get to 1,000 followers. We're getting close. We're getting super close. And yes, Josh does have a race car bed in his dorm. But we appreciate you guys so much. Yep. And the next time that we'll be live on here is Wednesday. Wednesday at 2:30.
3:30. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3:30.
3:30 Eastern time, 2:30 Central time. So come and join. We'll be talking about the Monday night games, the Thursday night game upcoming.
Power Rankings coming on Wednesday again.
Yeah. Talking about everything else. So make sure to be here. It'll be a blast. And just like today, it was a fun show. Fun show today, Joshua.
It was a great show. So, it's going to be our best one so far.
Yeah. Without any further ado, we will see you guys Wednesday. Deuces, boys. Thank you.
All right.